the introduction of leavening ingredients gave rise to the waffle as we know it today.
Pancake's clear, but waffle's still good, though.
It's enjoyed across Europe as a type of cake, but in America, they have them for breakfast.
Yeah, we do!
The introduction of frozen waffles in the 1950s marked the dawn of a new era for those that liked eating them, but not cooking them.
Oh,
Knocking
man.
up a plate of waffles was suddenly a snap.
Oh, man.
All the main preparation work takes place at the factory.
If you put any of this stuff on your waffle, you're a simpleton. Wait, is that what makes waffles? Hold on, let me get a minute.
They add flavorings like berries to a flour-based waffle mix, and then turn to liquid ingredients, water, canola oil, and liquid cane sugar. They pour them into a big tank and mix thoroughly.
You can tell a waffle's gonna come from that.
They're then ready to thicken it into a batter with the flour-based waffle premix. It also includes baking powder, which reacts with water to cause pockets of carbon dioxide to form for a leavening effect that will continue during baking.
Carbon dioxide? Ain't that the stuff we breathe? No. No, you exhale carbon dioxide, but if you're like having a panic attack or something, you can breathe in carbon dioxide. Because when they breathe into the bag, it helps them breathe. I'm him.
After adding more berries, this batter is complete, and there's enough in this one tank to produce 3,600 waffles.
And they all go into my house. What you talking about?
Hot waffle irons are sprayed with a mist of non-stick coating.
Pam, buddy. That's Pam.
Down the line, an automated pump deposits measured amounts of batter onto each grid plate. The top grid plates encase the batter.
Oh, man, look at that. Oh,
This
man,
production line is computerized, which ensures the plates are filled quickly and without any spills.
Oh, Lord.
As they move towards the oven, the waffle irons rotate, allowing the batter to reach all the crevices inside.
The crevices.
They now move through a long gas oven.
Look at this goober thinking he knows what he's doing. Over here working. You don't know nothing about waffles, buddy. Hire somebody more qualified than this dude. Over here, this dude thinks he knows what he's doing. What's this dude think he's doing? Opening that door like you know what you doing.
It takes about 2 minutes for them to cook.
My bad.
They emerge from the oven.
Sold. Fire that dude right now. Oh my goodness, fire this guy right now. Look at this monstrosity. It spilled over and it ruined two of them. It ruined these two. And these aren't even shaped right. Get this dude fired. Replace him with a machine.
They emerge from the oven piping hot.
Look at that. Look at all the spillage. This is a disgrace.
Where a machine called a picking drum removes them from the irons. As the picking drum revolves, needles grab the waffles and pull them off the hot grid plates.
It's not his fault because he opened the door. What you mean, how is that his fault? He opened the door. He did all this. Take his job. I'm playing. I'm sure he's a great worker.
The picking drum transports the waffles up to another level.
Let's take it up another level.
The needles retract, transferring them to a series of conveyors.
How you gonna get that excess off of there? That looks nasty. Bro, them waffles look gross.
At the other side of the factory, the waffles enter a blast freezer. The temperature inside is -7 degrees Celsius.
So that's negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fans blow frigid air onto the waffles as they spiral through the freezer. It takes just 20 minutes to freeze and preserve these freshly baked waffles.
Yo, those don't look good. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
The frozen waffles now merge into lanes to be sorted for stacking.
Those don't look good. Chad, would you like the way these waffles look? They don't look good. They look like they're they don't look good. Not gonna lie. Type 1 if they don't look good.
A trapdoor system releases them, 3 at a time,
Trapdoor
to
slider?
grippers that move them onto a conveyor.
No, I couldn't eat those, bro. I'd put my foot
The
down.
conveyor lane narrows, which forces the waffle stacks into a single row. A sensor-activated gate releases the stacks 2 at a time
These gotta be like keto waffles or something. These don't look right.
to the packing station. It takes just a second for the 2 stacks of frozen waffles to be wrapped and sealed in a tight cellophane packet.
No.
Then it's into a
Hap, you would eat anything? All my life, I wouldn't eat these waffles. I literally would not. They don't look good. They look like keto diet waffles. They don't look good.
metal detector. To demonstrate how it works, a coin was placed on one of the packages. The system senses it immediately, and a blower blasts the package off the conveyor.
That's cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Suctioning fingers now pick
Nobody in here has ever eaten a Vans waffle. I've never heard of Vans waffles my whole life. They're organic. Oh, so that's why they don't look good. How you make an organic waffle? You gotta have some Red 40 in there at some point, man.
pick up the outer box and open it as they place it on the conveyor.
Vans is in New England. Yo, if anybody's from New England, send me a box of these. I'ma try them.
A ram shoves the waffles into the box. And that merits a toast.
No, man.
Early in the 20th century, an American biscuit company introduced what they called a cookie sandwich.
Man. This is one of the best things you can eat on the planet, but it gets stuck in your teeth, bro. That's what's bad about it.
I don't know why. It still looks like a biscuit to me.
It's a, dude,
albeit
it's a
the
cookie, man.
kind that disappears from the selection box first. Almost a century later, people still crave this sugary fusion of crunch and cream. Now
Yeah,
that
I do.
really takes the biscuit.
It's a cookie.
Dunking biscuits in your tea, or indeed cookies in your milk, is a tasty tradition. And whoever started it must have been one smart cookie.
Get it?
These biscuits start with pure granulated sugar. This worker heaps bags of it into a mixer as he prepares to whip up the batter.
Oh, man, look at all that sugar, Chad. Where's the Red 40 at?
He adds 2
There it is.
kinds of cocoa. The combination will give the biscuits the
I
desired
knew
taste
it.
and color.
It's in everything, Chad. The Red 40's in everything, man.
A premix of salt and other ingredients follows. A specially formulated canola oil mixture will transform these dry ingredients into a batter, as huge beaters blend everything together.
They beating them again?
They add water, and the batter starts to look like a bubbling chocolate soup.
Ugh, it look like Bookie, bruh.
Then, they add dry ice. This chills the batter as it evaporates.
That can't be healthy.
The lower
Dry
temperature
ice?
is important.
What?
As they add flour to thicken the batter into a dough, the dough will turn out to be less crumbly than it would have been if kept at room temperature. A premix of leavening ingredients goes in next.
A premix of leavening ingredients. Which is what, Chad? Exactly.
One final mix, and this chocolate dough is ready to go. The worker shovels it
Man.
onto a grate, which protects his fingers as he presses the dough down into a molding machine.
bro, that looks
This
like
machine
hard
forms the
work,
dough
bro. I'm
into
not gonna
biscuit
lie.
shapes, while pressing intricate designs and the
He
brand
keeps
name
saying
onto them.
biscuit shapes. It's a cookie, man.
It churns out an impressive 5,000 pieces of biscuity goodness every hour.
Oh, man, look at those things, chat. Where's the cream at, bruh?
The
Where the
freshly molded biscuits
cream?
now move from the silicon conveyor to a steel one. It takes them into a gas oven, where they travel in a continuous
A
loop.
what?
It takes them into a gas oven,
What?
where they travel in a continuous loop for several minutes to
No.
receive an even baking.
No, they're burning them.
After that,
No.
fans cool the biscuits to the desired crispiness.
Oh, I bet their electric bill is crazy,
Then they
bruh.
move to another conveyor, which feeds into a series of chutes.
Dude, the process these things go through is insane.
The biscuits travel over ramps, designed to make them fall into a certain position.
Yeah?
One row lands plain side up, and the next lands with the pattern
That's
side up.
smart. That's technology
This
right
puts
there.
them in the right orientation for the all-important creamy filling.
Ooh. Where is it?
It's a high-speed operation, as a cylindrical pump deposits this vanilla filling onto the plain side of the biscuits.
It does it that fast? No way. Yo, D's with the 20 gifted. Yo, give
The
me some
newly
W's for
anointed
D's with the
biscuits
20
head over to
gifted.
the next station.
WDs,
Here,
man.
machinery moves the top biscuits onto the bottom ones.
WDs, appreciate that, bro.
Then they move up for the count. Mechanical fingers separate them into bunches of 11.
I want to be a tester.
Then grippers swing into action to move each bunch forward.
And they're injecting them with red.
They
I'm
release
done.
the cookies neatly into plastic
I'm
trays.
done. Oh, man. I remember there was a time in my life where I thought eating like a half of a sleeve of these was a lot. Bro, now I could smash all 3 sleeves. Gone. Gone. Y'all know y'all could too, bro. Don't act like y'all couldn't.
The trays, now full of biscuits, move on to the wrapping station.
You know what the worst thing is about being sick too, bro? You can't taste nothing, bro. Like even when I'm sitting here drinking water, I feel like I'm drinking air, bro. You know, yo, red 40 with the red 40 dust with the 5 gifted. Chad, there's no way y'all are saying COVID. Y'all know that when you're stopped up and congested, you can't taste or smell. That does. Were y'all born yesterday? Was COVID the first sickness y'all have experienced? Buddy, I was getting sick way back the day before COVID even came out, and I couldn't see, smell, or taste none. Y'all talking about COVID. Chad, it ain't COVID, bruh. Yo, Izzy Yowie with the 5, thank you.
Here, metallic film unwinds and wraps around the trays. Hot jaws move in to seal the packages at both ends.
Yeah, it does.
Finally, they're shipped to retailers. But once these biscuits are in the cupboard, it
Dang,
might be
they
tough
ate the
to
whole
keep them
plate,
under wraps.
bruh. Man. They got so many. Oh, the peanut butter one!
Peanut butter as we know it today was invented in 1890 by an American doctor. He used it as a protein substitute for people whose teeth were so bad they couldn't chew meat. Nice.
What? Hey, shout out to that guy. Yo, Evoke with the 10, get the W Evoke.
The best peanuts for making peanut butter are runner peanuts because they're uniform and roast more evenly than peanuts that vary in size. They arrive at the peanut butter factory already shelled. To make a 500-gram jar of peanut butter, it takes 565 grams. That's about 1,100 nuts.
Yo. You know what's crazy? There's like a large amount of people that would like fall into this and like die. Ain't that crazy? Like, this is the equivalent of like falling into lava for a lot of people. The people that got them nut allergies.
The nuts travel through a hot air roaster, heated to 204 degrees Celsius. The shaking motion moves them around so they roast evenly. More than 3,600 kilograms of peanuts go through this roaster every hour.
Man!
When they come out, they've turned from white.
Please read my bits. Did I not read your bits, Buster? Oh, my bad. Hey, Case, thank you for being awesome. My girlfriend, Katie, is really sick. Could you wish her a healthy recovery? Yo, what's good, Katie? I hope you get better, Katie. That's what I do. See, now you gonna be better right there. You know what I mean?
To light brown.
Y'all like crunchy or smooth? Bro, crunchy is so much better than smooth, and it's not even funny. I have no idea what universe would ever exist, why you would ever eat smooth over crunchy. There's no reason for that. No reason. Bruh. This dude said CaseOh with the health tips with like 3 periods behind it. Yeah. You know, you may think this is a joke. I'm probably one of the best people you could get fitness advice from. Like, actually no joke.
Next, they're fast cooled at room temperature, using suction fans that circulate air quickly.
Suction
This
fans?
rapid cooling process is critical. It halts the cooking and prevents the peanuts from losing too much oil.
But the question is, do they just put this in a hydraulic press and it makes it peanut butter when it's done? Why you touching it, bro? You nasty.
Next, the peanuts go through a machine called the blancher.
Oh, never mind. That's like, okay, that's shavings. Never mind. What did my mom say? Smooth clears just saying, and if you say crunchy, why do you get peanut butter M&Ms and not peanut? Because the chocolate part of the peanut M&Ms is nasty. So I would rather just take that out, and if you get straight peanut butter, all you got worried about is peanut butter in a shell. But you're wrong, Mom, just saying. And you want to know what the worst thing is when you're eating peanut M&Ms? Is when it's just you get one that's straight up chocolate and no peanut in it. So it's just a giant circle of chocolate. It's disgusting. And the crazy part is, a bunch of them are like that.
It removes the outer skins by rubbing them between rubber belts. Then it splits the kernels and removes the heart of the peanut, which has a slightly bitter taste.
Ricky with the 5.
But what's discarded doesn't go to waste.
Thank you, Smooth.
The skins go to farmers for pig feed, and the hearts go into bird feed.
You're so wrong. I'm objectively right, but okay. This isn't a situation. I'm going for a world record on most pauses in a 4-minute video, by the way. This isn't a situation of somebody being right or wrong. It's just a situation of that person's wrong and the other person's right. And the person being right being me. And all the other people that agree with me. Thorai with 5,000 bits. W Thorai with 5,000 bits. Love you, CaseOh. You help my Sunday scaries. Yo, thank you, Thorai. W Thorai. Thank you. Majority wins? No.
The peanuts land in a big stainless steel container.
Oh, so it's crushing it into peanut butter right now. Look.
From there, they drop down into the grinder to be ground into a paste.
Oh, never mind. Now is when it happens. Yo, that's crazy. They was peanuts 1 second and instantly peanut butter the next.
At this point, the other ingredients go in. Salt,
Dookie with the 5.
sugar, and a small amount of hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Huh? That's what's gonna kill you right there.
Which acts as a stabilizer to keep the peanut oil from separating and floating to the top of the jar. Peanut butter contains no artificial colouring or artificial sweeteners. It has no preservatives either.
That's cap. You know it does. Quit lying.
Yet doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Don't chat. Y'all put y'all's peanut butter in a fridge? I feel like that would mess it up.
The peanut butter is finally ready. The mixing has heated the paste to 60 degrees Celsius, so goes through a cooling system to bring it down to 38 degrees.
That's still
Now,
hot.
it can go into jars. Peanut butter is a healthy, protein-rich food.
No,
with
it's
plenty
not.
of vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
You know how much fat is in there? That ain't healthy.
It has no cholesterol, but it does contain fat.
Yeah.
The good news is that more than 80% of that fat is unsaturated.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. I don't care if it's unsaturated or not. You eat a gallon of peanut butter a day. See how long you live for. You gonna die, they gonna take you to the morgue. What'd he die from? Fat.
In other words, good fat that may actually help lower certain cholesterol levels in the blood.
See,
The bad news is that the rest of the fat content is trans fat, or bad fat.
yeah. If you didn't know, trans fat is the fat that never goes away. But yeah, I don't know nothing about health.
It comes not from the peanuts themselves, but from the oil that's used as the stabilizer.
We know nobody knew that until I just said it. There wasn't a single person in here that knew that until I just said it. Stop.
If you want to avoid that, you can eat all natural peanut butter, which doesn't contain a stabilizer. You'll just have to stir the peanut oil that collects at the top of the jar. Once the jars are filled with peanut butter, they go through the capping machine.
That looks gross. And the fact that y'all say this is better... Dude.
Caps have an aluminium seal inside. As the caps pass through a heat machine, the seal drops down and adheres to the top of the jar, creating an airtight seal.
The fact that y'all think that is better than
A
crunchy
machine
is
prints
insane.
the production date and expiration date. Those unopened jars of peanut butter will stay fresh for 1 whole year. Though with kids around, it usually lasts for just a week.
Y'all want to do one more. Hot sauce? Hot sauce is going to be Frank's?
When it comes to cuisine, some like it hot. A quick way to satisfy a piquant-loving palate is with a splash or two of hot sauce.
Tabasco kind of mid, though.
typically served with Mexican foods such as nachos, tacos, and burritos. It can also spice up everyday fare such as eggs, potatoes, and sandwiches. This American company has been producing hot sauce, also called a pepper sauce,
Dude, I
since
hate beans, bro. Beans are so nasty. I hate beans. I hate them. Beans is like, whoa. What is it? I think it's some gumbo. I like gumbo, but I don't like that gumbo. I don't know what that is. It's something. Somebody just said TOS. Bro, this ain't Dookie, bro. What are you talking about? This is food.
1868. Its signature version is made from Tabasco peppers, a type of chili pepper. The brand also comes in additional varieties, using habanero, chipotle, and green jalapeno peppers.
Is that the
The
Frank's
company has
plant?
pepper fields at its home base in Louisiana, as well as in Central and South America, using seeds harvested from the Louisiana crop. The company president uses his experienced eye to select the best plants for seed extraction,
He don't
those
know
with
nothing.
even and early ripening juicy peppers, well-formed layered branches, and healthy damage-free leaves. He marks his selection with a string. Then pickers harvest.
That's a lot of peppers, bro. If you're ever getting chased by like a giant demon that's like the size of a skyscraper, you need to run to one of these fields and make him trip and fall down here. You'll burn his eyes and you can get away.
Harvest those peppers and send them to the seed extractor. The peppers are hand-picked for sauce production as well. To determine which
Why you
ones
sit there measuring like this dude knows something? You don't know nothing about no hot sauce. Step aside, buddy.
are ripe enough, the pickers use what Cajuns call a petite Baton Rouge, French for little red stick. If a pepper matches the color of the stick, they harvest it. If not, it stays on the plant. It's labor-intensive, but ensures only the perfect peppers go into the sauce.
Why not just get a machine to do this, bruh? And just make all them dudes lose their job. See, they should make me run this company. We make all these dudes lose their job, I just put a machine there. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke.
Within hours of harvesting, the factory grinds the peppers and mixes them with salt. This creates a mash, which then goes into oak whiskey barrels to ferment and age.
Whiskey, so everybody that uses hot
Wooden
sauce
barrels
is
breathe,
drinking.
letting in just
Yo,
enough
miss my
air to
bits with the
spur
5
natural
gifted.
yeast growth, the key to fermentation. But not too much air, which would discolor the mash and produce a metallic flavor.
Yo, KaseOh, Arthur.
After laying paper on top of the mash to prevent surface discoloration, workers seal the barrels. Then they spread a layer of salt over the top.
Ale drinker, Chad. Y'all all be drinking if you eat hot sauce.
The barrels now go to the warehouse, where the mash ferments and ages for 3 years.
3 years?
Fermentation releases carbon dioxide gas, which forces liquid out through a vent hole in the top of the barrel. The salt absorbs the liquid and hardens. After the 3-year fermentation and aging period, they break up the salt and open the barrel.
What?
What was once pungent and acrid is now aromatic, with a mellow, complex flavor. However, it still needs significant refining.
Oh my goodness, you know that's hot. It's straight up fermented?
So they pump it into large mixing tanks, add vinegar, then churn for 3 to 4 weeks. That's how long it takes for the vinegar to break down the pepper solids into smaller particles. During that process, the vinegar also takes on the color, flavor, and aroma of the peppers.
Man, that look good, bro.
The sauce requires no cooking whatsoever because the vinegar acts as a natural preservative.
True, I knew that.
The next step is a 2-stage milling process. The first mill extracts the pepper pulp. The second mill removes the seeds. The sauce is now finished. The quality control department analyzes samples from every batch of sauce for
Ooh, I wanna
viscosity,
be that guy.
pH, salt
Bro,
level,
she got
and
the
other-
best job ever. What you do for a living? I'm a hot sauce taster.
criteria. Lab technicians also perform taste tests for flavor, clearing their palate in between with crackers and cooling the fiery heat with ice cream bars.
They get to sit there and eat ice cream. Bro.
Once the batch gets the thumbs up, it's pumped to the bottling line. The company uses glass rather than plastic because glass is a better barrier against oxygen.
True, that's what I was
Oxygen
thinking.
penetration would adversely affect the flavor and color of the sauce.
Yeah, because if that oxygen penetration gets in there, it adversely affects the flavor and the color of the sauce. So they got to have glass so the oxygen penetration don't get in there.
The capping machine twists on a plastic screw cap. Then the bottles travel to the labeler, which adheres the main product label, slips on a decorative neckband, and applies a clear plastic seal over the cap.
Yeah. Man, look at all that hot sauce, bro.
Hot off the production line and ready to go.
Man.
Welcome back to Unwrapped, where we are sweating our way through America's favorite hot and spicy
Yo,
food.
crispy bacon with the 5.
Now, if you've ever asked somebody about their special sauce, you know it can be a closely guarded secret. And it's really no different when it comes to hot sauce. But the folks at Frank's Red Hot, well, they tell you it all begins right here with the peppers.
Man, dude. Oh, my goodness, bro. This video means a lot to me, man. Like, y'all don't understand how much Frank's I've consumed. At least enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool my whole life.
Extreme hot sauces that are all about bringing the pain.
Are you able? He's trying. Dad, you're just ridiculous.
But if you want just the right amount of bite in your bite,
Look at it, man.
Not too many people probably know that Frank's Red Hot is the #1 hot sauce in America.
There you go. I saw a couple people saying cap. What else would it be if it's not Frank's? Like, what are you honestly talking about here? Tabasco? No. No. Tabasco's not even second. I got Louisiana at second. Yo, Q1 with 100 gifted again. Oh my goodness, bro. What? Yo, WQ1 with another 100 gifted, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Bruh. Chat, give me some W's for Q1 with the 150 gifted in this stream alone. WQ1 for real. I really appreciate that, bro. For real. Thank you, Q1. WQ1 for real. Thank you, man. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. WQ1 for real. I appreciate that, bro.
the ingredient behind all that heat is chili pepper. And Frank's Red Hot comes from a very particular pepper, the cayenne pepper.
Cayenne is a hot pepper.
Crops of cayenne pepper grow in New Mexico, specifically for Frank's Red Hot.
Perfect weather, it's dry. and
They
peppers
make
grow.
these peppers specifically for... Oh, that's Aura.
Dry weather.
It takes about 6 months to grow the cayenne seeds into mature red fruit.
Because we have our own seed, we are able to have consistency in aroma, we're able to have consistency in flavor, in heat range, and in color.
Harvested peppers leave the field in trucks,
Look at
48,000
all that Frank's hot sauce leaving, chat. Look at it.
pounds at a time.
And they're dumped on the conveying belt. And if you notice, there's a couple of spinning drums there. Those are washing units. That's put through there so we can wash and get the dirt off the peppers.
Yep.
Next, workers sort the squeaky clean peppers.
Squeaky clean. Does any other hot sauce make their peppers clean? Nope. Yo, lean with the 5, thank you.
Looking for peppers that are not fully matured. They should be fully red.
Yo, Franks, matter of fact, I'm done. Yo, y'all should be paying me for this. I give y'all too much free business, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, Franks, I give y'all way too much free promo. Like, bro, I've got a TikTok video with 30 million views with Frank's Red Hot all in it. Like, bro, and y'all ain't paying me? Yo, Q1 with another 100 gifted subs. Lord have mercy, that's 250 gifted. 250 gifted from Q1, chat. Oh my goodness, bruh. Chat, WQ1 for real. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's actually crazy. Chat, WQ1, man. That is wild. I appreciate that, bro, for real. Thank you. Maybe that's the Frank CEO. Nah, WQ1 for real. I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
The hand-picked peppers fall into a chopping machine. Then they fill 25-foot tall silos called fermenting tanks. There, the peppers age for a top-secret period of time.
This is a very
That's Red 40 in there. Oh my goodness, that's the secret.
special and necessary step in the making of Frank's Red Hot that gives it its distinct flavor.
Next, the fermented pepper mash ships to Springfield, Missouri.
Right now, we're standing in the mash tank farm where we have over 3/4 of a million
When I die, just throw me in this vat right here and mix me in with the hot sauce.
pounds of cayenne pepper mash.
Each batch of pepper mash cooks with vinegar and secret spices in a giant
just throw me in
saucepan
there.
for about 4 minutes.
We continue to use the same original recipe that was invented back in 1920.
This one batch tank will fill over 12,000 bottles of hot sauce.
Buddy, and I've had well over 12,000 bottles.
Hot sauce fills the bottles at a fiery pace of 500 bottles per minute. And hot sauce lovers can find Frank's Red Hot in its original flavor, plus a variety of
Nah, the only flavor that matters is the original.
heats and styles.
People always tell us that they love the flavor of Frank's Red Hot to the point that they actually put it on everything. I love it so much that honestly,
On everything I love, he's so real for that, bro. I've done that so many times. Dude, real story. Real story. There was one day I ran out of bottled water, and there was like a bad water leak in my town. And the water got cut off, and I had nothing to drink, and I was like so insanely thirsty. I legitimately started drinking out of that exact bottle just to feel like I was drinking something to make myself less thirsty. And you know what's insane? It actually worked. Mobley with the 10 gifted. W Mobley with the 10 gifted. You're getting paid? On everything I love, I'm not getting paid. What are you talking about? I'd have to say it if I was getting paid. Trust me, I would let y'all know. Yo, 1 with the 5, thank you.
I can drink it out of the bottle.
Buddy, why you... Bro... He didn't get any. Buddy, it's still full.
And drink it out of the bottle. You want to try it?
It's good. No, we need an 8-hour documentary on how Frank's is made, chat. No lie. Man. Chat, would y'all watch that with me, bro? 8-hour documentary on how Frank's is made. Have you seen the Pringles video? Bro, these things are addicting, Chad. I'm not gonna lie.
Donuts used to be called oily cakes because they were deep fried in pork fat. Nice. They were ball-shaped when Dutch pilgrims brought them to America. But then someone found that removing a nut of the dough in the center helped them cook far more evenly. And so, the donut was born.
Oh, so they cut the middle out of it so it cooks better. Yo, that's smart, chat. No lie. Who came up with that? Yo, they're low-key a genius for that right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank goodness for that.
And you instantly brought in the worst donuts in human history. Why? What, are these good? This ain't what I thought it was.
In the world of donuts, there are two basic types, yeast donuts and cake donuts.
Cake!
The batter for cake donuts drops from the mixer right into boiling vegetable oil. The nozzles shape the dough as it passes.
Okay.
The donuts fry for about a minute and a half. Then a conveyor carries them out of the vat to cool.
Look how cute they are, chat. But you know what's crazy? Yo, what happened to bro down here? Lord have mercy. What happened to bro? What's going on here? There's like a growth. Look at this. What happened?
Cool. Yeast donuts require more time to make. A high-speed mixer works the yeast dough, then workers pull it off the machine into bins.
Okay.
From there, it goes into a hopper that extrudes the dough as a sheet.
Okay, when does the red 40 get injected?
Then it's onto another conveyor belt, where a series of rollers flatten the dough sheet to just 2 centimeters thick.
2 centimeters? What? There's the red 40. Look at that big old cauldron of red 40. Found it. It's everywhere I look. It's everywhere I look. Yo, Commander with another 50 gifted subs. Oh my goodness. That's 100 total gifted from Commander. Yo, give me some W's for Commander with the 100 total gifted subs. Yo, Commander, I appreciate you. Chat, W Commander for real. Chat, when is the last time you consumed a Red 40 product? I want to say like probably today. No lie, like today. I think every day. W Commander for real. Appreciate that. Right now.
Next, the sheet passes under a shower of cinnamon.
Shower!
Then hits a rotating cylinder that rolls it into a log.
Oh, look, they're rolling it
A small
up!
metal rod sprinkles the dough with water. This keeps it sticky, so it holds its shape while going under another flattening roller.
Yeah, it does. Look how wholesome it is.
A dusting of cornstarch keeps the dough from sticking
Cornstarch, that's what kills you right there. It's got them pesticides in it.
to the blade that now cuts it into pieces.
No, don't cut them! What are you doing?
A retractable arm drops the blocks of dough, 4 at a time, onto a wire mesh
Those
tray.
don't even look like donuts. What is this?
Then it's off to the proofer, a machine much like a large bread box, in which heat and humidity make the yeast dough rise.
The what?
This leavening process takes about 20 minutes, during which time the trays, over 300 of them, go up and down, and then out to the fryer.
Okay.
A gate slows them down just before the drop.
Oh,
So
it makes sure they don't get hurt when they fall in.
they slide in without splashing. Gas burners keep the oil at a constant temperature.
Yeah.
Anything less and the donuts would come out partly rough.
Yo, this is cool.
Through, it's time to flip the donuts so they cook evenly throughout.
Look at them floating.
After 2 minutes, the donuts leave the fryer and move through a curtain of sweet glaze.
Ooh, man. Just put me on that conveyor belt and run me through that all day. I'd just be eating it. I'd be dead.
A strong air current blows off the excess, and they're done.
They're done.
They gradually cool as they spiral through the production
Wait,
area
what do they-
on their way to packaging.
Wait, when do they become donuts? Is this honey bun or donuts?
Now let's see how they make donuts with filling.
My bad. With
A machine
filling.
separates the yeast dough into little blobs, then sends them rolling down plastic tunnels.
Uh-huh. Okay.
This shapes them first into little pucks, then into rounded dough balls.
Okay. Aww.
Rollers flatten the balls before they enter the proofer to rise. There's cornstarch everywhere to prevent the dough from sticking to the machinery
Cornstarch what kills you.
or to the conveyor belt. Row after row of donuts fry in hot oil,
Ooh, man!
then slide into a large drum that tumbles them around, covering them with a sugary coating.
Yo, that's cute.
Now it's time for the donuts to get their fill.
What?
These nozzles inject just the right amount of jam, 2 at a time. Each worker fills 45 donuts a minute.
45 donuts a minute? That's 45 DPM.
After filling, these donuts, known as Bismarcks, are ready to go onto packaging. They're just one of the many delicious varieties that make devouring a
No,
donut
bro.
a wholly
Ugh.
wonderful experience.
See, that glazed one look good. Bro, I don't mess with the chocolate action, bro. Chocolate just, man.
Sorry, I'm hungry now. I've got to go.
Me too. I'm hungry. Popcorn? Oh my goodness. This is another one of those situations to where I don't care how bad the process is, there's nothing ever stopping me from eating it. They have the eggs, how it's made? Wait, what? How does that work?
We don't know exactly when popcorn first exploded onto the snack scene, but it was
I
like
get it, exploded, because when you cook popcorn, it explodes. You get it? Y'all get it? Hey. Yeah.
thousands of years ago. Popcorn grains dating back nearly 5,600 years have been discovered in caves in New Mexico.
Cap.
And down through the ages, this unique grain just keeps popping up.
Cap. 5,600 years ago? There were still dinosaurs 5,600 years ago.
Nothing
That's
says
a joke, by the way. I know some people are going to think I'm actually serious. That's going to clarify that one.
showtime like a big bowl of popcorn.
Yeah. There
This
ain't
grain
no
has
butter
certainly
on that.
made it big in the entertainment
Bro, ain't nobody
biz.
eating this bowl of popcorn. There is no butter. This is the most disgusting looking bowl of popcorn I've ever seen in my life. This is nasty. The only way that this is justifiable is that this is a cup of melted butter and he's going to dump it all over it. That's the only way that's justifiable. I hope that's not orange juice. Yo, Autumn with the 10, get the W, Autumn.
A big bowl of popcorn. This grain has certainly made it big in the entertainment biz. This success story has its roots on the farm, of course.
Looks like
Corn
Arkansas.
is one of 6 types of corn,
Cody.
and it's the only kind that pops. They even breed the popcorn plant to enhance traits like color, taste,
Breed?
poppability.
How do you breed a plant?
By fall,
Yo,
the
Pale
crop
City
is
and
ready
Prince with
to
the 5,
harvest.
appreciate you.
Peeling back the husks reveals kernels that are smaller and harder than those of other corn.
What? Oh,
At harvesting, popcorn has moisture content of 16 to 20%.
Okay.
That's a bit too high. So to bring it down
This
to
is the
4
best quality video I've ever watched in my life. Look at the quality. Beautiful.
14%, they condition the crop in these giant bins, pumping warm air up through it to accelerate the drying.
Right.
It's a critical step. Popcorn that's too dry may not pop,
Yeah.
and if it's too wet, it could spoil when stored.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that.
In the factory, a series of oscillating screens sift chunks of cob and broken kernels out of the popcorn.
Uh-huh. You know what the bad thing about popcorn is? Like, once every now and again, you'll bite into a piece that tastes like death. That is the bad thing about popcorn, is every now and then there'll be a piece that tastes like the worst thing you've ever... It literally tastes like death. It's bad, man. Like, horrible. What kind of popcorn do you buy? It's been that with every single brand, some kernels are just bad.
Vacuum pipes pull the finer impurities to a dust collector and suck the larger impurities into a chute.
You know what I
They
mean?
end up in a waste bin to be discarded or used in animal feed.
Ugh.
At this junction, the system funnels the filtered popcorn in one direction and the impurities in another.
Okay.
It's the perfect opportunity to see the difference between the two streams.
Right. I see no difference. They look the exact same. You know what I'm not seeing enough of? What am I not seeing enough of, chat? Red 40. Where's my red 40 at?
The purification process continues at the gravity table.
Uh-huh.
Its vibrating action, along with powerful fans, cause the popcorn to rise and float on air.
It's
In the
floating!
process, kernels that are too heavy or too light gravitate away from the center and are shunted aside.
Man, popcorn's boring, bro. This sucks.
Those kernels explode and turn inside out. This reveals the starchy part of the kernel and creates a white, fluffy puff.
Yeah, popcorn boring, low-key. It's just a bunch of kernels. I want to see what they're talking about here. Like, what you mean how eggs are made?
As a team of teams.
Eggs are made from chickens, dude. I just accidentally clicked on that ad. They almost enrolled me in the Air Force. GG, I ain't streaming no more. They got me. They got me. They just enrolled me. It's over.
Have to mate to lay eggs.
Wait, what?
Hens don't have to mate to lay eggs. And as long as there's no rooster in the vicinity, the eggs will remain unfertilized and edible.
Uh-huh.
The color of the shell is determined by the breed of hen.
Yeah.
But there's no difference when it comes to shell color. White or brown, all eggs are the same inside.
Cap, the brown eggs taste way better. Maybe that's just placebo. Might be placebo. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the brown eggs just taste better, man. It's probably placebo, but still.
The whole thing begins in the hen house, where female chickens start laying eggs when they're 19 weeks
Yeah,
old.
they start taking Duke.
The building is well ventilated, with the temperatures and humidity strictly controlled.
Man, them chickens can't even move!
To stimulate laying, fluorescent lighting simulates 15 hours of daylight.
Man, they got them chickens locked in them little cages!
The hens eat a measured amount of food 3 times a
Y'all
day.
wrong for
Their
that,
feed
bro.
is made up of various grains, mixed with soya bean for protein. It's fortified with vitamins and minerals
Oh, no. I gotta go rescue them chickens, bro. Look how they living, man.
and contains
They gotta
calcium
eat off a conveyor belt, bro. They stuck in a little cage.
to strengthen the eggshells.
Nah, that's
The hens
crazy.
also drink water from nipple-ended tubes attached to their cages. All these carefully monitored conditions are designed to maximize the yield.
That's
The average
crazy.
hen lays about 300 eggs a year. The cage floor is sloped, so the eggs
300 eggs a year? That's almost an egg a day. There's cage-free eggs. Oh, yeah. We used to have chickens. We would eat their eggs. They would just run around the yard and stuff. Till one day a hawk came down and started snapping them up, man. It was bad. Yo, CaseOh with the 5. Thank you.
Eggs automatically roll onto a conveyor belt.
We couldn't do nothing about it, though. No, we did. My dad threw a big old log at the hawk. He took out like 2 of them. We saved the rest of them, though. Yo, Solar with the 5.
Then it's onto a larger conveyor belt, which transports the eggs to
big old bird, too, man. Big old bird.
the packing room. The hen's manure drops through the bottom of their cages onto a conveyor belt below. Even so, some eggs do get dirty, so they're thoroughly cleaned and disinfected later on.
Say something!
Automated equipment transfers the
Dang,
eggs onto
man!
plastic flats. It
How you
places
gonna leave
them
like 45 seconds of just saying nothing? Man, say something!
wide end up to keep the yolks properly centered. The flats go into a cold room until a refrigerated truck ships them to the grading station. whose job is
Golly,
to classify
man!
the eggs by quality.
Bro just wasn't saying
The
nothing.
best, grade A, end up on supermarket shelves. Lesser grades go to processing plants to be turned into ingredients used in foods, pharmaceuticals, and products such as shampoos.
What?
This automated station is high-tech and high-speed, processing 144,000 eggs per hour.
Oh my goodness!
First, a suction machine lifts the eggs off the flats
Dude,
and
it's
transfers
got
them onto a moving track
suction
leading to the
cups.
cleaning station. There, a washer gently scrubs the eggs with soap and disinfectant. The water is 45 degrees Celsius. Anything hotter would cook the eggs. Then it's into a dryer for 5 seconds to evaporate the moisture.
That one still had dookie on it. You see that?
The eggs then pass over a bright light, which highlights the condition of the shells. Workers do a visual inspection, removing any that are cracked.
No, why'd you remove that one, buddy?
Workers
You
do-
suck at your job.
Do a visual
What was
inspection,
wrong with it?
removing any that are
There was nothing wrong with that egg! This dude needs to be fired! That egg, it looks exactly like the rest of them. How you gonna remove it, bro? What's wrong with it? He just wanted to demonstrate? I don't care, man. Fire him! He raw fat, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that egg.
are cracked.
Bro, ain't no way you went for another one. Bro, what was wrong with that one?
Removing any that are cracked.
Nah, bro. Bro.
A grading camera above assesses the condition and quality of the shell's exterior.
Okay.
Further down the line, other cameras will inspect the interior for blood.
What?
To check the strength of the eggshells, acoustic sensors tap on the eggs, detecting any brittle shells by the different sounds of the tap.
Yo, what?
The inspection machines mark and reject any egg that doesn't make the A grade. The approved eggs move onto electronic scales, which register their weight class.
Where do the bad
from small
eggs go?
To large. Pressure-controlled claws then transport them
They're not telling us where the bad eggs go. They kill them.
to the corresponding packaging line. On the way, every egg gets stamped with a lot number for quality control tracking.
The bad eggs get turned into shampoo. Chad, would you rather be an eaten egg or an egg that turned into shampoo? Shampoo? Think so? Yeah, true.
The packing machine stamps the egg cartons with the best before date.
Because you get to have like a prolonged life, right? Because you last a while if you're shampoo. You know what I mean? Poll that there's no point in polling it. Literally everybody said shampoo.
In all mass-produced food, there are arguments about the quality of food produced and the quality of life for the animal in question.
Well, yeah, of course there is. Because look at the chickens. You know what I mean?
To check the strength of the eggshells, acoustics mark
Bad, Jack.
pressure-controlled claws then transport them to the
Bad.
corresponding packaging line. On the way, every egg gets stamped with a lot number for quality control tracking.
Jay, y'all feel bad for them chickens, man? They be doing them chickens
The packing
wrong,
machine
bro.
stamps the egg cartons with the best before date. As in all mass-produced food, there are arguments about the quality of food produced
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
quality of life for the animal in question. If in doubt, the best thing is to buy free-range or organic,
Yeah.
which ultimately is better for you and the animal.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
If you're watching this video, you've likely craved a golden, crispy, piping hot carton of McDonald's fries before. And who can blame you? For many people in many countries, there's no better way to give yourself a quick, filling treat than by getting a carton of golden French fries,
I know there's plenty of ways now McDonald's fell off, but yeah.
a Big Mac, and your drink of choice. If you've ever wondered how McDonald's fries get that delicious, slightly addictive taste, then you're in the right place. Today, we take a quick peek behind the scenes of the world-famous McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries are made from a specially engineered species of potato.
Oh my goodness, I gotta say something. This little action right here is disgusting. This little piece right here, dude, it's nasty. When you get a fry like this right here with this on it too, dude, that is nasty, man. I'm not talking about just McDonald's fries. I'm talking about fries in general with the crust action on it. That's why Sonic fries suck so bad, 'cause it's got all crust on it.
Grown on farms in the U.S. These potatoes are such an excellent fit for McDonald's that they're vehemently opposed to the idea of changing them for a different option.
No.
According to Capital Press, J.R. Simplot engineered the perfect potato called the innate potato.
He engineered the perfect potato? So this dude put a potato in a lab, injected it with like 30 different things, and that's what we're eating, man. Go vegan.
Which has certain advantages that make it healthier than regular potatoes. For example, the potatoes bruise less and produce less of a potentially cancer-causing compound when fried. The two species of potatoes McDonald's favors for their fries are Russet Burbank or Shepherdie potatoes. Russet Burbank potatoes, grown mainly in the Pacific Northwest, are ideal for frying and baking. This makes them the best fit for the iconic golden fries.
That ain't the
Did you
reason
know
they
that
taste like
McDonald's
that.
fries over 3.4 billion pounds of potatoes each year? That's a mind-boggling amount of French fries. But that probably shouldn't be that surprising, because it's the world-famous Mickey D's after all. The McDonald's fries wouldn't be McDonald's fries if they didn't come in the signature long, crunchy stripes. So, the shape of the fries is as much a part of the experience as the taste.
No, it is not! How you gonna tell me the shape doesn't matter? Yes, it is. Then why is there so many people who claim that Chick-fil-A fries are the best? They don't even look like a fry. Exactly. Steak fries are good. Curly fries are good. Wedges, whatever it is. It don't matter the shape. If it's good, it's good, man.
And it comes from the way the potatoes
You
are.
over here talking about how good these fries are, yet you dipping them in some sauce. Buddy, just eat them raw.
The potato cutting machine is like a giant wood chipper that works by shooting potatoes into high-pressure water knives at 60 to 70 miles per hour. Workers at McDonald's factories describe the potato cutting machine as being incredibly strong, producing sounds similar to that of some water park attraction gone bad. Once the potatoes have been cut, they're ready for a special bath to wash them. This bath is made of a mixture of dextrose and sodium acid pyrophosphate.
What?
Bath to wash them. This bath is made of a mixture of dextrose and sodium acid pyrophosphate. Dextrose is a simple sugar made from corn, usually used as a sweetener in processed foods and corn syrup, so it's something you're pretty familiar with. Apart from the sweetening function, dextrose gives the fries a uniform golden color and prevents them from turning an unappealing gray color after being fried. Sodium acid pyrophosphate is a food-safe chemical that helps reduce the levels of acrylamide, a carcinogen present in fried potatoes, from the washed and sliced potatoes. After the potatoes have been sliced and bathed, the next step is to fry them, but not the final frying that makes them ready for consumption.
He could have just told me that whatever that was going to kill me in 2 days, and I wouldn't know the difference.
At the McDonald's factories, workers partially fry the potatoes to speed up the cooking process when they arrive at the McDonald's restaurants. Frying the potatoes at this stage is crucial. Once the potatoes have been fried, they're placed on conveyor belts that run them about 50 yards through a flash freezer tunnel to freeze them. This step is crucial for the uniform appearance of the potatoes and easy storage. Sometimes, potatoes can still turn colors even after they've been cooked or frozen, and not just after being peeled. So the sodium acid pyrophosphate added earlier ensures the potatoes retain that natural pale yellow color. The next step is for the potatoes to be transported to the different McDonald's outlets across the country. Transportation logistics for billions of tons of potatoes is not a walk in the park, so McDonald's partners with other companies that can make the job easier. One of them is Simplot, a food processing company based in Idaho. Here's a fun fact. The Simplot and McDonald's partnership goes as far back as the 1940s. Simplot was the first
You think they're actually using potatoes, or you think these are like created in lab fries? You think this is all a sham? Bro, they probably got a Idaho mentioned. Well, yeah, when it comes to potatoes, that's the only thing Idaho got.
Company to create and market commercially frozen French fries. By the late 1940s, Simplot had become the exclusive supplier of fries to McDonald's, and that relationship is still strong today.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot to be said about leaving something for the next generation.
Bro,
this is actually history, so I'm excited.
Simplot operates potato processing plants in 4 U.S. cities, with 3 dedicated to selling products throughout the U.S. and to international customers, including regional and national quick-service restaurant chains and retail and
oh man, them tater tots look good!
Including regional and national quick-service restaurant chains and retail.
Man, dude! See, that's another example of shape not mattering, because those are fire, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. Chad, what y'all like better, tater tots or fried? Dude, if you get a good tater tot, man, shoo, wait!
Retail and full-line distribution companies. One can only imagine that catering to a big corporation like McDonald's requires a lot of
potato fries. Them things. No, that's some sweet potato fries. Them things nasty.
Speed and attention to detail. McDonald's also employs logistics and trucking companies to deliver the fries to their restaurants, such as Golden State Foods, which services 25,000 stores across 50 countries. When the fries arrive at your local store, they are frozen until it's time for use. The next step is probably you walking up to the counter and placing your order.
Now you know those are nasty, man, and you about to serve them to somebody. Them things been sitting on the bottom for 6 hours. You about to really scoop them things in a box and give them to somebody. I would be heated if this. You know what's crazy? Every time I get some fries, these are the ones they give me. Oh, Case is here? Oh, let's give him the bottom of the barrels. That's been sitting there 6 hours. Bro, scoop them out, make them fresh, man.
Time for use. The next step is probably you walking up to the counter and placing your order. When McDonald's restaurants are busy, kitchen staff are constantly dipping fry basket after fry basket into hot oil. And
how come
speaking
the
of oil,
fries is always cold?
McDonald's used partially hydrogenated oil for their fries until 2008 when they switched, getting rid of trans fat in their products. Now, all the frying is done using a blend of canola oil, corn oil, and soybean oil, which are considered to have 0 grams of trans fat per serving, and also low saturated fat content. But it wasn't easy to find the perfect alternative oil. McDonald's reportedly spent 7 years on the hunt, testing 18 different types of oils. The fries are designed to cook in 3 minutes, thanks to all the work that's already gone into making them at the factory. However, some new ingredients are added to make them extra delicious and crispy. One of them is the star ingredient that makes McDonald's fries so addictive: natural beef flavor. This is just...
They're manipulating people. What is this? So what if you a vegan and you want some fries from here and then they give you some fries. And little do you know, you've been eating cows. See, now it starts getting weird, man. See, what are y'all doing over there?
That makes McDonald's fries so addictive. Natural beef flavor. This is just one more trick up McDonald's sleeve that gives the fries a unique taste. McDonald's used to fry their potatoes in beef fat in the past, and over the years, it became part of the whole McDonald's fries experience. Due to concerns over the saturated fat content of beef fat, McDonald's later switched to vegetable oil. But to maintain the taste and flavor clients were used to, they added the essence of beef to the fries. That arrangement did not work out for long, though, due to outrage from vegetarians.
Exactly! See, I'm looking out for y'all vegans, man. I'm a man of the people. See, I'm trying to look out for y'all, bro. See? Hold on, I'm going to explain.
But to maintain the taste and flavor clients were used to, they added the essence of beef to the fries. That arrangement did not work out for long, though, due to outrage from vegetarian groups. They sued McDonald's for misleading customers into believing the French fries were actually vegetarian-friendly. So, McDonald's had to find another way to satisfy paying customers without straying too much from what the customers know and love by adopting plant-based beef flavoring for their fries.
Excuse me?
Too much from what the customers know and love by adopting plant-based beef flavoring for their fries. This flavoring is achieved using hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk, which is added to the frying oil to give the fries that signature beefy taste.
Oh, nah. What are you talking about? Nah. You're telling me that's all they do? Nah, you got me messed up. There ain't no way. We talking about some hydrolyte, nah, bro. That ain't all y'all are doing. Y'all putting people in these fries.
Opting plant-based beef flavoring for their fries. This flavoring is achieved using hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk, which is added to the frying oil to give the fries that signature.
What'd he say? vegans, now we got more chemicals. Hey, man, what you gonna do, bro? That's just what it is, man. Milk isn't vegan, though? When did he ever talk about some milk? Wait a minute.
Hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk.
Where'd that come from? They said vegetarian, not vegan. You're right. You're right. There's a difference between vegetarians and vegans. Vegetarians still do dairy products. Vegans don't do dairy. So if you're a vegan, you still can't eat fries from McDonald's because there's milk in it. But if you're a vegetarian, you can, because vegetarians still eat dairy products. Vegans don't do none of. They straight plant action. So them vegans are cooked. Yo, Chonky with the 10W Chonky.
Which is added to the frying oil to give the fries that signature beefy taste. In the end, everyone's happy. Vegetarians can eat McDonald's fries without unknowingly consuming.
Oh, everybody happy but the vegans, huh? You don't care about the vegans? I know she ain't that happy over a McDonald's French fry, man. Ma'am, there ain't no reason for you to be reacting like this to a McDonald's French fry. What are you doing?
Milk, which is added to the frying oil to give the fries that signature beefy taste. In the end, everyone's happy. Vegetarians can eat McDonald's fries without unknowingly consuming beef oil. Another special ingredient is a chemical compound called dimethylpolysiloxane, a polymer of Another special ingredient is a chemical compound called dimethylpolysiloxane, a polymer of silicone. This chemical is not listed on the U.S. McDonald's fries ingredients list because it's not technically one of the ingredients added to the fries, although it is used in the cooking process. Dimethylpolysiloxane is used in the cooking oil to prevent the fries from foaming and boiling over. We wouldn't want the kitchen staff suffering any unnecessary burns or
Hey, something don't sit right with that. I don't know what that word is, but it had dye in it, and I don't like that.
Injuries. Also, research has shown that the chemical has the potential to regrow hair. It probably won't stop you from balding when you hit 30, but it sure
You know how many bald people I've seen in Mickey D's? This lie. Bro, if this was true, I'd be walking around looking like Bigfoot, man.
Potential to regrow hair. It probably won't stop you from balding when you hit 30, but it's sure good to know. By now, you should know that when it comes to McDonald's, nothing happens by accident. This also applies to the amount of salt added to every tray or box of French fries served at a McDonald's restaurant.
do the same
Through
every
extensive
time.
research, McDonald's has figured out just the amount of salt to add to their fries.
They figured nothing out because one time it'll be unbelievably too much salt. Next time, unironically, zero salt. Literally. It'll be one time they got so much salt you can barely eat it. Next time, it's actually none. Hang on to me, they got a formula. They ain't got no formula.
Through extensive research, McDonald's has figured out just the amount of salt to add to their fries to keep you hooked without tipping into an unhealthy amount.
Yeah, okay.
A typical serving of a small portion of McDonald's fries contains about half a gram of salt. That's about 160 milligrams of sodium per small order and 350 milligrams of sodium for large orders. Compared to your daily recommended amount of sodium, that's reasonable. Now you know how McDonald's
No, it's not.
fries are not all that delicious after they've been left out for some hours? Well, McDonald's staff are also aware that the fries become less delicious when they're cold. So, they take care not to allow the fries to sit too long before being given to the customers.
You also, we're just straight up lying now. I'm about to sue you, man. This is the biggest lie you could have told. You could have left this out of the video. There's literally no way you just threw this in here. Every single time I get some fries, it feels like it's been there since January.
So, they take care not to allow the fries to sit too long before being given to the customers. In fact, McDonald's has a very specific time restriction for how long the fries can sit on the heat tray before they're discarded.
Oh my goodness.
In Canada, for example, that time limit is 7 minutes max. However, if you want your fries truly fresh, you can just ask the workers for unsalted fries, and you get a new batch of fries made especially for you. When you ask for
Oh my goodness, it all makes sense now. You notice how every time you get some fries from there that don't have salt, they're always hot? It makes sense now. Oh my goodness, it makes sense. Every time you get some fries without the salt, they're always hot. So they just get done making them. They don't even bother putting the salt on it. They just give them to you.
no salt fries, McDonald's staff makes sure you get a serving that's not had any contact with salt at all. Of course, you do have to keep in mind that asking for no salt fries will delay your order by just a few minutes. So now you know all the steps involved in making the iconic McDonald's fries that are loved by millions of people worldwide. It's almost certain you couldn't watch this video to the end without craving a hot serving of golden, crispy, tender French fries. But at least when you satisfy that craving, you'll know exactly what you put in your mouth and how
I don't know what I'm pause, but I don't know.
Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person on the planet.
I account. Wait a second. What did you just say?
Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person.
13 packs a year, buddy. I'm slamming 13 packs in 3 days.
On the planet. But have you ever stopped while enjoying that comforting bowl of instant noodles to wonder how they got there? In reality, that humble block of noodles is the result of a fascinating production
Man,
process.
them things look so good, dude. Oh my goodness, man.
In reality,
that's the Shin Black noodles too. Y'all know the Shin Black noodles? They're in a circular fashion. I just had a bowl of them earlier. And that's exactly what they look like.
That humble block of noodles is the result of a fascinating production process. In instant noodle factories, a perfect choreography of cutting-edge machinery and artisanal skill unfolds to create the quick and delicious food you enjoy.
So good, man.
This fast and convenient food transforms from a dry block into a comforting soup in a matter of minutes.
Thanks.
It was recognized as the greatest Japanese invention of the 20th century.
The greatest Japanese invention. It's the best invention, period.
Minutes. It was recognized as the greatest Japanese invention of the 20th century, and it's not surprising given that it has saved many students and busy individuals
And lives. It saves lives too.
From hunger when time is scarce. The inventor of instant noodles, Momofuku Ando,
I love you.
Is scarce. The inventor of instant noodles, Momofuku Ando, was inspired to create this food after seeing people lining up for a bowl of ramen noodles during the post-war era in Japan. His idea was to provide a nutritious, easy to prepare, and accessible food for all that could help alleviate hunger in tough times. Out of this desire,
Oh my God! I just want to drown in that. I would dive in that and not come out. I'd die in there. I'd dive in this and die. I would not come out.
all that could help alleviate hunger in tough times. Out of this desire, instant noodles were born.
Bro, I'm trying to look at how noodles are made.
It all starts with the raw material, wheat flour. This is loaded into large industrial mixers that continuously process tons of flour per day.
Right.
The flour is mixed with water and salt, creating an elastic and sturdy paste, essential for the future noodles. This is a carefully calibrated
So they're healthy then. Water and flour.
process. The right balance of moisture is crucial for the noodles to maintain their shape and texture. After kneading, the dough is allowed to rest for a set period. This resting time allows the gluten to relax, making the dough more flexible. This helps make the following rolling and cutting process easier. Once the perfect dough is obtained,
That's what noodles come from? Yo.
it goes through a series of rollers that flatten it to the desired thickness. The dough, initially thicker than your arm, is transformed into a thin sheet, thinner than rice paper. This process not only determines the final thickness of the noodles, but also contributes to their unique texture. Passing through the rollers helps develop the gluten in the flour, giving the noodles their characteristic elasticity.
Where the noodles at?
As the dough is repeatedly passed through the rollers, it is stretched and thinned until it reaches the right thickness for instant noodles. Once transformed into a thin sheet, the dough is directed to cutting machines, where it is cut.
Oh my goodness, you can tell they're taking shape now. Chat, that's where they start taking their shape, dude.
Into noodles. This process, although it may seem simple, is a turning point in the production of instant noodles. This is where the length and width of the noodles are defined. Each cutter is equipped with an array of blades that can be adjusted to produce noodles of various shapes and sizes, from the thin threads of ramen soup to the wider, flat noodles of pasta.
Oh man.
Depending on the type of instant noodle being produced, the
It's got the shells too.
cutting machine can have different blade configurations to create specific shapes. After cutting, the noodles are not yet ready for the soup. The noodles are separated and
I
collected.
just had a weird thought, chat. You know how nasty it would be if you did ramen noodles with shells? Bro, that'd be kind of gross, huh? Oh man.
Collected on trays or conveyors. At this stage, a starch coating is applied to the noodles to prevent them from sticking together.
Yeah.
The noodles are initially too moist and tender for long-term pantry storage.
Yeah.
To overcome this, the noodles undergo a steam cooking process, during which they are exposed to high temperatures. This step contributes to the development of their ultimate flavor and texture. Next, they undergo a quick frying process that removes moisture and makes them crispy, facilitating long-term
Oh
storage.
yeah, by the way, chat, every now and then I'll just slam a straight block of them. Won't even cook them. The strategy I would do is like sometimes I would want double seasoning packets in one bowl. And what I would do is obviously to get double seasoning packets, you got to take a packet from another pack of noodles. I would take that seasoning packet, just eat the block raw, and then just do the double one on the one I cooked. I remember one time I literally got the block. Dude, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. I never did it again. I ate a double bowl of noodles, but with 3 seasoning packets. And after I was done eating it, I got the block of noodle and dipped it in the noodle juice and ate it like I was dipping some chips in like some salsa or something. And I think I got sick from that. I never did it again. I was like 12. Man.
This rapid cooking process aims to stabilize the structure of the noodles and remove excess surface starch. After pre-cooking, The noodles are rinsed with cold water to stop the cooking process and reduce their temperature. This helps to maintain the right texture of the noodles and prevents them from becoming soggy.
Yeah, they can't get soggy.
Once the noodles are rinsed and cooled, they are drained to remove excess water. The noodles are subjected to a drying process to remove the remaining moisture. This process can be carried out through air drying or using controlled hot air. In the case of air drying, the noodles are placed in areas with good air circulation to allow moisture to evaporate gradually. During the drying process, temperature and time are carefully controlled to avoid overheating or inadequate drying of the noodles. The result is that familiar block of dry and compact noodles ready to be revived with some hot water. The interesting part of the process is the formation of the noodle blocks.
Yep, there's the noodle block. Boy, it's a bad day to be a noodle block in my house.
After steaming and frying, the noodles are placed in molds that give them their characteristic square or circular shape, typical of the instant noodles we know. These steps make up only half of the journey that noodles go through before reaching your bowl.
Half? What else are y'all doing to them? They're done.
Each step is meticulously designed to ensure that every package of noodles provides a consistent and delightful experience. But what happens after the noodles are dry and ready to be packaged?
Yeah.
The answer lies in the toppings and seasonings that give each bowl of instant noodles its unique flavor and personality. While the noodle block remains essentially the same in each brand, it's the broth and seasonings that make each package different.
Yep.
Instant noodle broths can be very diverse, ranging from classic chicken broth to rich and spicy options.
Ooh, man, y'all mess with spicy more than regular? Bro, spicy clears, dude.
Each broth is prepared separately in enormous kettles that can hold up to thousands of liters of soup at a time. Spices, aromatic ingredients, and proteins are slow cooked together, resulting in a rich and concentrated liquid.
Look at the mushrooms! Man, there ain't nothing better than a bowl of noodles with some mushroom action, man.
It is later dehydrated and turned into powder. These dry seasonings not only add flavor, but also texture and color to the final soup, making each bowl a feast for the senses. Once the broths and seasonings are ready, it's time to package them along with the noodles. The noodle blocks, powdered broth, and dry seasonings are placed together in individual packages.
Look how cute they are, Chad. Little do they know they're going to their death, my house.
This not only keeps all the components together, but also ensures the freshness of the ingredients. Once packaged, the noodles are ready to be sent to stores around the world, waiting for the moment.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but the ones with the peas in them, I'm dumping them things out every single time I open one. If I open one, there's some pea action in there, it's getting dumped out, and I'm just saving the rest. Dude, the pea ones are nasty, man. Why y'all got peas in there, man?
When someone adds hot water to bring them back to life.
Wait, what?
Waiting for the moment when someone adds hot water to bring them back to life.
You mean put water in there, then put it in the microwave?
The design of instant noodle packaging is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also functional. The inner aluminum foil keeps the noodles fresh and protected from light, moisture, and microorganisms. Some packages are designed to serve as a temporary bowl, allowing the preparation and consumption of noodles in the same packaging to ensure that each package of instant noodles reaches you in perfect condition.
What brand is that? That looks good. What is that?
Companies implement rigorous quality controls, and products undergo tests of strength, visual inspections, and most importantly, taste tests. A team of expert tasters test each batch of noodles and broths.
Buddy, they are the luckiest people on the planet.
Ensure they meet the taste expectations. However, despite their convenience...
You're a psycho! Who opens a pack of noodles like that?
...broths to ensure they meet the taste expectations. However, despite their convenience and popularity, it's also true that instant noodles have been criticized for their sodium levels and trans fat content. In this regard, the industry has worked to reduce salt content and eliminate trans fats from their products. Some brands have launched lines of noodles with lower sodium content, more fiber, and gluten-free versions. Thus, instant noodles evolved to adapt to the changing needs and demands of consumers without giving up their essence of being a quick and
Donut Lord
easy to
sent
prepare
more?